Well, as you can see, we've more or less finished the first of the coaches for the railway. Obviously we haven't got an engine yet, so the finger of God has to come in and move it around a bit. Yeah, I quite enjoyed that. It was a nice build, interesting, and I think we'll take a closer look at it and show you how it goes together. Well, welcome back. Right, to the 3D printed model railway thing I'm doing at the moment. Bear with me, I'll go and get my glasses so I can see what the earth I'm doing. Hang on a minute. That's better, I can see you. Right, I have three pairs of glasses. One pair for sort of like driving and seeing things. This pair for doing the videos and the computer. And another pair for when I'm reading. So a bit like bottle bottoms these are. So anyway, put them away safely. Let me just show you the coach I've made. Okay, fits on a O-gauge track, which I've already showed you, haven't I? And it's all 3D printed. I think the only thing that isn't obviously is the bearings and the axles. Okay, so we've got, what have we got? A couple of nice lanterns hanging inside. There's a first class coach, so obviously we have the first class chickens in there. The first class chicken is sitting in the armchair, and there is central heating, so we've got a pot-belly stove here inside, and the chicken is warming her bum on that. But occasionally, of course, it gets a bit too hot, so she has to lift herself off. I used to have a Rayburn like that, you know, one of these Rayburns. Used to sit on it and then jump off. Roast your butt. We got a nest and a chicken on the top, and a weather vane. Well, you can see that. Right. And I decided to print off a cam, which I sat on the axle underneath, just there. So when the wheels go round, the cam moves, shifts the rod up through the middle of the fire, and stuck it up the chicken, as it were. So this has taken me a while. The chickens I downloaded from Thingiverse. The lanterns I downloaded from Thingiverse. The fire and the daffodils I downloaded. I resized, I made different holes in them and different other things, just modified them a bit in order to be able to, and the weather vane, in order to be able to sort of make them fit and work, etc. on this. That is just the first I'm afraid, of many. I've got a little book which I've written in of my ideas, and it's kind of grabbed me. My wife thinks I've lost the plot, but, well, you know, I tell her what I'm building and I get a sort of funny look. That kind of lady look. Anyway, I'm on to the next one. I always think one ahead. What I'm trying to achieve is a sort of like a continuity. Whilst I was building that one, I thought of the next one that I wanted to build. And what I've actually managed to do, the first one was a bit of a pig's ear. This is a pig's ear. Full of chickens, but it's pig's ear. And so I've sort of redesigned and amalgamated different parts of the build to be able to put it on the machine and print it off. It does take a few hours, I must admit. It's not the quickest thing in the world, is it? But in order to be able to get a decent quality, you have to take it slow. So the actual chassis, let me just show you. So the chassis I've managed to build, a generic chassis, so they'll all go on, all these coaches will go on the same thing. What they'll have is a bed on top of here of different sizes to accommodate the different designs. Okay, so it's got the axle boxes and the rivets on. It's got these little things here. I couldn't print the one that goes along the bottom as a, you know, integral, and the buffer beams I printed separately and I've glued them on. So that was a fairly easy do, that one. Once I designed it, it's the same for all of them. So the next design will be a sort of I've started it. It's sort of that. Okay, so on top of the chassis I've got a square box with a kind of a lip around it, and then this, which I'm halfway through building at the moment, will sit on top with the roof, and it'll be peopled, or chickened. It'll have some chicken in it probably, bobbing up and down. So I think I quite enjoy it. It's not everybody's cup of tea. It's probably not your cup of tea either, is it? I had a good friend around the other day who'd never seen her. He asked to come up and have a look at the 3D printer because he'd never seen one going. And so he came up. He's got a massive O-gauge garden railway. He only lives down the road. Claude. And I could tell from the conversation that I haven't spoken to him much about railways, I must admit. He was heavily into his railway, let's put it that way. And when he saw what I was doing, I got that kind of "are you from a different planet" look. So anyway, whatever floats your boat, I say. And at the moment, this is floating mine, so I'm not going to give it up. Sorry. I'll get back up to the other railway when I get the enthusiasm to do that. Won't be long. You know, I'm not going to leave it for ages. but this at the moment is interesting me. What else is there? There's nothing else. I've done all sorts of different things, made different stuff. I'm busy making some kind of, I don't know, it's for my son, it's not for me. Some kind of Star Warsy thing. Where is it? It sort of fits like that, I think. Some kind of Star Wars thing. I don't know what it is. Anyway, it was available on Thingiverse. Some clever character had designed it and stuck it there. So my son goes, "Ooh, yeah, like that. Can you make us one? Or two, one from me, mate?" Because we're both anoraks about Star Wars. Anyway, I've got some 3D printing to do. Some cartwheels, which is, because I've started this second one, I'm thinking of the third one, okay? And I just came across some nice cartwheels, which will go on the bottom of a bathing hut. If you've never seen one, look it up on the Googly thing, and there's some photographs. Queen Victoria had one, so we shall have one. Wheels, steps, take it down to the water's edge so the men don't see the ladies' ankles. That's good, isn't it? Not that I'm an ankle person, wouldn't bother me really. So anyway, I hope you like the thingy. What I'm going to do eventually, okay, I shall put these models, or at least the basis for them, at least the chassis and a few other bits and pieces perhaps, on Thingiverse, so that'll be free if you need to make one. If you feel the burning desire, then you will eventually find it on Thingiverse. And I shall see you soon, although this does take a long time to build, and I'm sure you just don't want to see another bit of plastic. So I wait a while. The output isn't quite so quick as it used to be, is it? We shall see. Alright, look after yourselves. Happy modelling, whatever it is. If you're building model aircraft, if you're building model boats, model railways, if you're modelling anything, keep going. Keeps you sane, I reckon. Anyway, bye for now.